What's good? Welcome back to Aquatic Outcast, and just like always, we're doing hardcore World of Warcraft with some extra rules mixed in, mainly the things that I can only craft my gear or get gear from treasure chest, water creatures, or from the loot you get from fishing as well. So it makes it obviously a whole lot harder. As you can see, my gear I have over on the left hand side is a bunch of crap. I don't even have a headpiece, necklace, either a ring or anything like that. It's all whites and greens for the best part, and I don't even have, I have a offhand that has a stamina that has a +1 on it, and that's it. But for the most part, I use my fishing pole since I'm in bear form most of the time. But needless to say, we head back to Manethil Harbor. There's a little quest over here you gotta do. Of course, we're gonna hit up these fishing spots right here because I gotta start leveling up leather working some to get some more green gear for it as well. So in this video and next video, there'll be a whole lot more fishing going on to get that up there, because right now my leather working is just really low right now for it. But we tune up some of those murlocs over there, and you gotta like get some silver bars off the ground, and we go level up our fishing some more over there. So then we head over back to Ormar over here, and this is some dinosaur you gotta go kill. Made a little rogue friend over here, so real nice dude. Hooked him up with some buffs, offered to help him, but he said he was good to go. So anyways, real nice guy, and so we just tuned that guy up real quick. Then we gotta go over to what these grunts, I don't know what these guys are. It's these war banner things you have to get them from killing from these guys. They're kind of annoying because they'll net you and then run away from you, so you just gotta make sure they're not around any other guys that they're going to pull. But anyways, just typical Warcraft quest. You just kill enough of them and then you get it. So this is when I started doing some grinding over here, since all these guys are in the water. They're the Marines and the sailors and stuff like that, but they are a pain in the butt because I get myself in a little bit of a pickle over here in a little bit. So I see a chest over here on the boat up there, and then so I was going to pull this guy right here. So I hit him with the moonfire, get out of there. Somehow he just like goes through the wall, brings a friend with them, so they start straight tuning me up. They have me dazed over there. They already have me some disease on me and stuff like that. But fortunately, since Druid is very escapable, I'm able to get out of there, heal up. So after that, I said forget that, because this is also a quest you have to do over there, where you have to get this lockbox that's buried in one of the ships over there. But I'm not even going to attempt to do that because it's so easy to pull a bunch of those dudes over there and get you killed real fast. So I just grinded there for a little bit, got a little money, trying to get some greens and stuff, but nothing dropped for me. And there's also some murlocs over there. But anyways, head back over to the tavern, just turn the stuff in, level up my cooking some more. And then I was going to do the follow-up quest here where you got to kill these catapults or blow them up. But after I was back over there a lot and just walking through there, it just wasn't worth it. So I just got out of there and headed over, got the flight path, and then we're heading over to the South Shore because this is an excellent grind spot. So here in the lower 30s, there's a lot of good areas for my Aquatic Outcast hardcore challenge that I'm doing, where if I kill people that are in where I'm in the water and I kill them, I can keep the loot from them. So over here it's been really nice for that, just from with Manethil Harbor. And then from over here, because this is one of the quests you gotta do, kill these murlocs, you gotta get their heads or something like that. But so I just stay here for a little bit, just tuning them up. And then there's a follow-up quest that you can get over there. And there were also some good fishing locations over there. And then another great water quest over here. You just got to kill a bunch of turtles, get the turtle meat. And all along this river over here, this is just a real cozy little leveling area over here. It's just a real nice place. And so there's a lot of fishing spots. I believe they're firefin, those firefin fish you can get. There weren't any of the wreckage or loot or whatever, you know, those things you can fish up. But then I see these guys over here, these level 35 elites walking through, so I just made a note to stay far away from them as we can. So we level up right here, so we're looking pretty good, getting to level 33 right now. And so yeah, we're just cooking along right now. So it's been real nice being able to kill the guys in the water so we can sell their stuff, turn it in. Now we're going over here back at Stormwind because we're being an errand boy. We got a bunch of stuff we got to turn in over here. There's a couple real long quest lines that we're doing right now. One of them, this missing diplomat. This is a real long quest line. It takes you all over all the different places over there. So after we turn that in, we are going just to the little northwest of Duskwood over there, or Darkshire, and we just got to tune up a bunch of Worgen over here. And we actually saw a couple people leveling out over here, which is kind of rare. This private server I'm on has maybe, I don't know, 150, 200 people max when it's peak hours for it. So it's pretty nice. It's just strictly a hardcore server. So a lot more treasure chests you'll find, stuff like that, since not a lot of people over there. But we get all those Worgens done. They can be kind of a pain in the butt, but we're pretty over leveled for what we're killing them for. So it's pretty easy. Go back to poor old Sven over here, turn in his quest. And now this place over here, I hate this place. This is another video that got me in a little bit of a pickle because these guys are all stealth, and I pulled 2 of them at a time. And so this time I was going to make sure that wasn't going to happen. So I just go all along this little house right here, because in this house there's this little chest. You got to go loot something for Sven for it over there. And there's over by the house, there's one guy in it, but there's also a caster right in front of it. So I was just making sure that I was going to, oh yeah, then I got a mace right there, but I can't use it because any items I get from land-based people I kill or creatures, I have to discard it, so I can't use that. So anyways, we just line aside them and tear them down real quick, and there were no other guys surprising us over there. So then we just go in the house. There's the dude right there, no big deal. We just tune him up, and there's that little crate right there that we get for Sven's, like his pocket watch. I don't know what it is, something like that for it. So we go back over there, turn the quest in, because now they want us to go kill more Latham, and that's not going to happen. He's a level 35 elite, so typically that's a group quest, but we're not going to be able to do that. So here's more of the missing Diplomat. You got to go to a cheese shop. And now this dude over here, I really thought about killing him, because if you accept this next part of it right here, he spawns 2 or 3 guys, I think, so they start beating on you. And since my gear is so crap right now, even though I'm a couple levels high for this, I thought about it real hard. I was reading WoW Head if I want to go ahead and do it, because you got to get him down 25%, then his goons get off of you, but I decided not to do it. So I need to remind myself to go back there and do it when I get a little bit higher, just to make sure that they can't beat me down. So anyways, we go, since we were level 32 at that point, yeah, not 33, 32. Oh, there we go. We got 2 of these actually right here, these fishing things, but I'm not enchanting, so I can enchant my gloves with fishing, so it doesn't matter anymore. But we're back to the old Murloc spot in South Shore, and we're just grinding them down over here. It's another quest. We get like more of their heads or something like that, and so we're just tuning them up over here. There are some floating wreckages that we get over here. Yeah, there's one right there. We don't get anything really good out of it, but like I said, I really need to start getting a lot more light leather, because I need to get my leveling for leather working up to about 100, so I can start using the medium leather, because I have a lot of medium leather, and I'll be able to get better gear, and finally, you know, maybe try to get greens for most of my gear, because I think I only have like 2 or 3 right now for it. But we heard that out of there. We take that free taxi. That's one of the real nice things. I didn't realize how nice it's going to be being a druid, being able to use that hearth over to whatever that smog city is over there. And so what I was doing over here, I was going up and down the coastline trying to look for some floating wreckages. Didn't find any, and then I ended up going swam all the way south past Aberdeen, all the way down to Astronar for it. So really took an extremely long way down there. And so then we just go to this little shrine place to get some new quests. And now this part right here is a pain in the butt quest right here. But you have to go through this cave, and there's tons of Worgen over here, and they respawn behind you pretty fast, because it takes you a while to get down to it, because you have to open up some book or something. Some guy comes out and starts talking some nonsense. I'm not sure what, but there's a bunch of them patting around down here. There's like 3 of them, so you gotta be real careful in your pools. Now right now they wouldn't have respawned behind me just yet, but when you'll see when I'm leaving here, they have respawned. So if you do a bad pull over here, yeah, see that guy just patting around, then you got that dude over there, then there's his third buddy right there. So you got the 3 stooges over there. So if you do a bad pull, you pull 2 or 3 of them, yeah, you could run, but in the cave you can't use your my cheetah form anymore, since it's in the cave. It's considered inside. But we get the book, we get out of there, and as you can see, they've already started respawning over here, so it's not a big deal. We've got them all down and everything like that. But this can be a real hairy quest, and can die on it real easily if you do one bad pull and these guys have respawned, because you'll be trapped in there and just pulling a whole bunch of guys over there. But we get out of there, and then we're heading back up. And then this over here, you'll see just a bunch of dead Furblong over here, because I need to kill like Dow Bloodclaw or something like that. And someone had already just come here and made it super easy for me, because typically there's 2 or 3 guys guarding them over here. So whenever they spawn, I just pull them one by one and kill them. And then you see there's Dow Bloodclaw right there. I pull him real quick. And so yeah, this quest that can be kind of a pain in the butt was super easy, because someone was already just tuning up all those Furblongs over there. So yeah, that was a real nice way to go do it. So now this one over here, I get myself in some trouble, because I forgot that there's these dudes or syndicate guys that are all camouflaged over there. And so these guys jump out, start tuning me up a little bit. Maybe we get one down, get the other guy down. So I go heal myself up, because you gotta go with this like poison or some bottle that's on the table, pick it up right there. So I cleared all those guys, go and get that. Then I go back to, I think it's Night Song or something, a Forest Song. Yeah, that's it right there. There's that stupid spider, gets me every time. So you give it to this dude, and it like poisons him or something like that. And so, because he'll start moaning about his stomach hurt and he turns green or something like that. Yeah, so there he goes. So we get out of there, we're heading over to our next spot over there, because there's been a ton of running around over in this session right here. And so one thing I forgot was, yeah, for that Dow Bloodclaw, you see there's my rod right there. That turns me into a Furblong to be able to turn it into this dude. And for some reason I had to put it in my bank. And so when I went over there to go try to turn it into him, I didn't have it, because if you don't turn into a Furblong to turn it in, he'll attack you. And if you kill him, you obviously can't turn the quest. So then to follow up for other quests over here, you gotta go to this girl's apartment, go into her little bookcase right there, and then turn it back into her, back at Darnassus. And so we're Hearthing, we're out of there right now, back in Astronar. So we're gonna go turn in that quest that we just did over there, get some follow-ups, and then finally in a minute we'll head on over to the Furblong dude. Yeah, here he is right there. They return into it, so we're able to complete that quest right there. So we're just kind of cleaning up most of the quests here in Ashenvale. Now this part over here is a pain in the butt. These guys slap really hard. They respawn super fast. Like, I don't know if it's some of this private server has or what, but I don't ever remember these guys respawning this fast. I mean, they were coming super fast. And they hit hard, so you definitely do not want to pull 2 at a time. They got casters and stuff like that. They also have a healing spell. Luckily, they always cast it too late. But I get them out of there. I go get that quest. And now there's a follow-up quest to it, but there's no way I'm doing that quest, because you have to go down into this little cave area. It's not a cave, but there's only one way in and one way out. And I think the dude is guarded by 1 or 2 guys over there, plus they respawn super fast. So there's no way I was going to go down there and do that quest right now. That thing's way too hard. Then for some reason I decided to run all the way down to Ratchet. Not really sure why I did that, but anyways, we finally make it over to Ratchet, because we got to turn in a quest to this guy right over here. Then from Ratchet we take the flight path. We're over in Stone Talon Peak, because now we're going to go kill that dude who's up on that big platform over there. And luckily I'm so over leveled right now that this is no problem at all. Like, I didn't even realize that the guy right here that we're tuning up, that's like the main dude right there. But while we go get him dead, there we go, we just leveled up right there. So we're looking really nice right there. Now I've really thought about jumping into the water to save myself about 45 seconds of traveling, but knowing my luck, I'd probably miss it somehow, land on the ground, and then my hardcore Aquatic Outcast run would be over. So we go back over to Theramore, because normally this place has a ton of floating wreckages, but I don't know if it's this server or what, but there hasn't been anything over there. Because when I played on Turtle WoW, there was always floating wreckages over here to fish in, and so there's a couple pools and things like that, but there's hardly any wreckages, so I'm not sure what's going on with this over there. But anyways, head back over here. We're going to go over to Ye Old Booty Bay. So we get over to Booty Bay. We got to turn in a quest right here, and then finally we're getting up to kind of high enough levels where we can start doing some more of the quest on Booty Bay. We're not going to do it just right now just yet. We got a lot more stuff I have to do. Like, eventually I really need to go over to 1,000 Needles to do that big quest hub over there, because that's a really nice quest area. I'm about at the level we need to right now for it. But again, all we're doing over here is basically being errand boys and things like that. So that's going to wrap it up over here for Aquatic Outcast. Take care, and I'll see y'all next time.
The land I can't chase. I've turned my back on the forest embrace. No gold in my pocket, no sword at my side, just the foam of the breakers and the pull of the tide. Solo and sacred, the current my guide, in the hardcore depths where the sea creatures hide. My gear is a prayer, my loot is a myth, forging a bond with the saltwater grit. Strangle, yeah! Aquatic Outcast, whoa! Night Elf Druid, fish on! From a sunken trunk, I pull threads from the gray to stitch up the wounds of a grueling day. An undersea chemist with oil in my hand, cooking up power from the sea-shifting sand. No Murloc can touch me unless his feet wet. A tactical gamble, a high-stakes bet. The loot from the land is a digital sin. I delete every green as the trophies come in. Strangle, yeah! Aquatic Outcast, whoa! Night Elf Druid, level 60! The line is cast into the blue, a tribute paid, a vow that's true. Every splash is a heartbeat loud, far away from the level cramming crowd.